Hi YouTube. This is my first video blog. I am on my journey to lap band. I have not been banded yet. I started this journey in January 2009. I went to see my physician. I have done and completed most of my required procedures. The only thing I have left to do is my sleep test. And I do have that somewhat scheduled in July. When I called to make the appointment for the sleep test, I was asked by the technician if I had done a pulmonary test before. And I said no, I didn't even know what it was, and it has to do something with your breathing. I'm not quite sure, I'll let you know later when I'm done with it. But before I could do the sleep test, I had to do a pulmonary test. So I have that scheduled for July 14th in the morning, and the only requirements that are made of me is no tobacco and no caffeine, which is no problem. Like many of you, I've been overweight for several years, more than I care to count. One of the things I want to mention though is I was never obese as a child. Not as a child, as a teenager, or a young adult. My weight started coming on pretty much when I started working. I'm a clerical worker, so I sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, and you figure the commute to and from work is another hour or two out of your day. So for 10 to 11 hours a day, it's sitting. And I've been there for 30 years. So I've had 30 years of accumulating this. And you know how many donuts you can eat in 30 years? And the food parties, and the cakes, and the celebrations, and you add 2 kids along with that, and this is what you get. So, I've had enough. I'm tired of all this weight. It hurts, and you all know it hurts. I have swelling of my feet, my ankles, sometimes even my knees. And here in Illinois, it's either freezing cold or hot and humid. And today it's hot and humid. So the ankles and feet are a little swollen, not as bad as they have been, but yes. I do have some what they call comorbidities. I have the high blood pressure, high cholesterol, I have acid reflux, which is horrible. It's not just indigestion. Acid reflux is horrible. So I had an endoscopy done, and I've done slight damage to the esophagus, but the specialist said it's nothing they won't repair. It will repair itself. So I take Prilosec, but I take it prescription. It's still the 20 milligrams, only I take it every day and have been told probably for the rest of my life it'll be acid. I'll be taking that for acid reflux. And I'm hoping if I lose the weight that will change, because I don't ever want to feel that pain again. And those who have had acid reflux during your sleep know what I'm talking about. So not only do I have that, I do have a valve, heart valve problem. It's called a mitral valve regurgitation. I've been seeing a cardiologist since the year 2000, I believe. And I see her every 6 months, and every 6 months I usually have an echocardiogram or the stress test, which I hate the stress test. And very rarely, but I've had a couple of them done, it's called a TEE, a transesophageal echocardiogram, which is where they send the camera down your food pipe and it gets real close to your heart so they can see they can get a better image of the heart and what it's doing. I've had a couple of those. You don't remember anything? Fine. But I did want to let you know that I am on my journey, and I'm hoping that you people out there will join me in my journey and watch. And I've seen a lot of your videos. I've learned a lot from your videos. Sky Moon, you look fantastic. Fantastic. Needs to Do Something, I believe, is the other one, the other screen name that I watch a lot. I almost cried with you when you said you get into a size 16, and you were just so thrilled about it and almost in tears, and I was right along there with you. So I like to see those off-scale victories, you know. And one of my off-scale victories that I would really love is to see my collarbone. I haven't seen my collarbone in years, and I would love to see that. Another thing I would like to see is my shoulders. And right now I have these football shoulder pads on here, but I would like to see my shoulders and collarbone. That would be fantastic. I would be thrilled. Like I said, I'm 52 years old, so as we get older, metabolism slows down, which reminds me of another thing. During one of those blood tests, it was also discovered that I had a slightly underactive thyroid. I had an ultrasound done on it, and they discovered a nodule, so I had to have that biopsied. It was benign, so everything is fine there. But other than that, I'm hoping that you guys will join me in my journey. I will keep you up to date. I do have my, I have been referred to a surgeon, a bariatric surgeon. He sent me a brochure with a 13-page questionnaire, very detailed, very in-depth. I'm hoping with everything that is filled out on here that it will help with the insurance, because I have seen the videos, and I was very hesitant about doing this first video where you start vlogging and you're really upbeat about it, and then insurance denies you. And it's very heartbreaking to see those videos, and very frustrating. And I know you guys have to, you know, go and appeal. So I'm hoping everybody out there who wants to have the lap band done, I hope you guys get it done. I'm hoping I'm not disappointed. I'm hoping I have enough comorbidities that they will say, okay, yeah, she needs it. So I have my appointment with my bariatric surgeon on Monday, and I'm not quite sure what they're going to be doing, but I will let you know. So you guys have a great day, and please join me on my journey. Thank you. Bye-bye.